I have updates coming in from Nagpur. What exactly happened on 17th March evening as the investigation is intensifying? We have accessed some details and I want to take you through immediately. More than 60 vehicles were vandalized and torched in Nagpur violence. Information reveals that the Panchnama that was made and the cops eventually investigating further, the aftermath was for all to see. But as the Panchnama is being done by the government, over 60 vehicles, you can see on your screens. Remember, dozens of vehicles, even India today, without much effort also could see that the window panes were broken, vehicles that were burnt, completely damaged. And these vehicles, remember, parked right inside the premise of a house. That means how close could the mob get to residential complex? Information revealed in the Panchnama is that 36 cars, 22 two-wheelers, even a crane. Remember, one of the cranes also was completely burnt down. And a house has reported to have suffered heavy damage in the mob violence. District administration starting the process of giving compensation to all the people who have suffered losses by doing the Panchnama. All right, my colleague Sumi is joining me right now from Nagpur for the latest. Remember that Sumi has been, since day one, been on the ground and she's tracking every little bit of what this riot, this mob violence has been, getting us eyewitness accounts as well. Sumi, over 60 vehicles. In fact, some of these vehicles you also documented during your reporting. What is the status now? What is being done by the investigators to ensure that a precedent is set or what exactly happened shouldn't be repeated? Tell us about the damage, the aftermath and more.
Yes, absolutely. Over 60 vehicles are now going through the process of the Panchnama, and in fact, the revenue officials had also come to the spot right after the day of the violence, and they had collected data of the people who have had the public property damages. And in fact, the calculation is in fact right now in process, and within a few hours we'll also get to know how much damage the Nagpur violence has left people with. And this is something very crucial because the rioters completely had lost the sense of what they were doing, because they were putting and setting everything ablaze, which is why we had seen several two-wheelers as well as four-wheelers and a couple of JCBs on fire. And in fact, it was critical how all of it has happened, because right now 84 people have been detained, and in fact the number is likely to go high as well. 200 people have been identified already. More 1,000 are going to be identified through various CCTV footages that were in and around the vicinity of the sensitive route. And it is important to know that today is a very sensitive day, because today is Friday and we are already witnessing Ramzan's month, and today there will be further relaxation. Yesterday, a new order on the curfew relaxation had come where two areas, Nandan 1 and Kapil Nagar, had already seen the curfew upliftment, because these areas were not affected at all. But as precautionary measures, curfew restrictions were placed there. However, now there will be 2-hour relaxation between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. and people can open shops at the relatively non-restricted areas such as Imamwara and Panchpauli, all these areas. But Kotwali, Tehsil and the area around Chitnas Park, which was the worst affected, has the complete curfew even now. And it's been 4 days of the violence, but still the situation remains tense, and there is a lot of aftermath that is also being witnessed here, because all the businesses are now getting affected in the vicinity of the sensitive route. And today it is going to be crucial because it is sensitive, and the people will come out to offer namaz, and it is going to be a very interesting day, and there will be additional deployment of forces in and around the sensitive route as well.
So may keep tracking the latest on that. The situation appears to be under control, but remember, an incident that shouldn't have happened. Imagine the innocent families, women and children huddled in their home when a mob outside in the evening is rampaging, vandalizing, and literally got too close to the residents as well. The arson violence, is it that easy and spontaneous to come in? What was the administration, the police doing at that time when it went on for over 1 hour at least? Why did it not anticipate?